Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Jeremy. Uh, it kind of sucks. I just did a whole video for you guys and lost it somehow because, as I said before, I'm a nerd, but not that kind of nerd. I'm technically challenged. I guess we could start this over again because you guys are worth it. Anyway, uh, I'm bored, so I wanted to do a rant on just cliques in high school and nonconformist groups that ultimately conform you to their way of thinking, how to avoid that kind of stuff, just which pathway to go in high school, and then uh, how that can affect your life later. I guess let's start out by saying high school doesn't last forever. So don't get wrapped up on if you're the coolest kid in school. And if people think you're a loser, uh, survive it while you're at school and then go hang out with your friends. Um, anyway, in high school, uh, tons of students are stressed out. They're trying to find themselves, but and I think that's cool. I think that's like one of the main points of high school is to ultimately trying to find who you are and what you like to do. But in uh, while doing that, some students like to join what I like call cliques. So like groups of people like goths or emos or skaters or stoners or jocks or nerds or gamers, any general group that would that people would have you refer them as like, hey, I'm an emo kid, I'm a goth kid, I'm a gamer, like any sort of label. But I think it's wrong to label people, especially when you haven't even met them. Like my friends who know me, like they call me a gamer, they call me emo, they call me nerdy, and that's cool. Like I wouldn't give myself labels, but if they want to give me labels, it's cool because they know me. What's wrong is when you just see people on the side of the street or people you've never met before and give them labels. Like you actually know who they are. And I mean, in the human psyche and the human body, there's so many different emotions and feelings that you can't process in one label. Like, no one's emo all the time, no one's goth all the time, no one is smoking weed all the time, no one's skateboarding all the time, and I sure as hell don't play video games all the time. So, the the terms used to describe people this way are highly inaccurate, and I don't like labels at all or cliques in high school. I mean, I think it's okay to hang out with people that have similar interests as you. Like, if you see my group of friends in high school, they're awesome, first of all. But anyway, we just hang out together, and I guess people would call us nerds or gamers or whatever, but it's not really what we are. We are a group of people that share similar interests and yet are vastly different. I mean, I like music and video games, and I like watching and playing sports to a certain extent, and I like playing video games. My friend at the table may not necessarily like all that stuff. He might like working on cars, um, doing his studying really hard for school. Um, he also may like taekwondo or something. That's like so gaming, if you put it in perspective, is just one of the activities he enjoys. So referring to him as a gamer and assuming that all he does is play video games all day isn't cool at all. And a lot of times people are insecure and too insecure about who they are, so they want to be looped into groups like that. And to people like you, or people like that in high school, I have to say to you that don't be like you shouldn't give a crap if people don't like what you like doing. That's what you like doing, and that's all that matters. Like, it doesn't matter if it makes you popular or not, because It doesn't matter if it makes you popular or not, because there is no like ladder of popularity. They like the people who call themselves popular just like to party and make everyone else feel bad. Well, that's a clique. That's just their own clique. That's just a group of people that like to be jerks to other people. You see, there is no popularity. There's just different groups of people that have similar interests. So do what you like doing and hang out with people that like doing what you do. And there definitely are people that like doing what you do no matter what it is. Like, they may not necessarily be at your school. Like, I play Magic the Gathering. Huge Magic nerd. You can see my poster up there of a set for Magic. And no one at my school plays Magic. It's pretty much just me. But I don't feel bad about that. Like, in my free time, I go hang out with people that do play Magic, and we have a killer time playing Magic together. And if someone tries to make me feel bad for playing Magic, it's just highly immature, and I don't give it a second thought. It's like, ha ha ha, you play Magic. I'm like, yeah, I do play Magic. I don't see how that's funny. It's something I enjoy doing. Oh, you're such a nerd. Not really. I mean, playing Magic is something I like to do. I mean, that's pretty much how the conversation can go, and there's not much they can say back to that. Like, they can call you a vulgar name, and that's nothing, just brush it off. So the key, I got really sidetracked, sorry. The key point I'm trying to make is don't let any cliques define you. And don't think just because you're a teenager you have to rebel against authority, because for some reason there's this overarching idea that just because you're a teenager you don't have to listen to adults. And that listening to adults is wrong. Like, and you also don't have to be an asshole to your parents. Like, I'm not the nicest person to my parents, but a lot of people think just because they're teenagers they have to be rude to their parents to be cool. It's not cool. That your parents are there to help you, adults are there to help you with whatever you're going through, and they've been your age once. They know it. A lot of times they do know what you're going through, given they don't always, but you can find someone that's gone through what you're going through. You know, you don't have to be limited to a crowd of teenagers to talk to. If you're looking for someone with a little bit more wisdom and worldly experience, you can talk to an adult about things. I feel like just the idea of rebellion is stirred up in like the hearts of teenagers. Like, they just rebel for the sake of rebelling. Like, if adults told kids, I'm fully convinced that if adults were to tell kids that smoking weed's good, crashing your car into trees is awesome, and having sex is cool, but studying is bad and eating healthy is bad, that's what kids would do, that they would just rebel against authority, and they would do perceivably what the adults don't want them to do, just to try to get back. But guess what? If you don't study or do well in school and you just get high all day, that's only going to hurt you in the end. That's not going to hurt the adults you're trying to rebel against. I know a lot of stereotypes flying around here. This isn't everyone. I'm highly generalizing this. I'm just saying it seems like I could be wrong. This is just an opinion. In fact, if you think I'm wrong, you're welcome to leave comments and tell me how I'm wrong about certain points, because I would like to look back on them anyway and improve on my speech, because I'm not the best at talking either. Yeah, that's pretty much the main focus. I'm pretty much done with this rant. I'm going to leave you with a couple of questions, I guess. 3 to be exact. One would be, and you could be any age to answer these questions. You could be like 100 years old, or you could be 5. If you were in high school, when you were in high school, if you're in high school now, or when you go to high school, what clique were you in? Would you want to be in? Are you in now? My second question is, are you enjoying that clique? Do you think you would enjoy that clique? Or did you enjoy that clique, or that group? And 3 is just uh, how I did on this video, any ideas of other future rants, or any topics you like to discuss, because I'm pretty much here to answer questions and discuss things, because I feel like teenagers need their own YouTube channel or place to just vent, because we're constantly busy with schoolwork, we're constantly busy with just stuff, and crap gets piled on our shoulders, and I feel like it weighs us down, and we just need a place to vent, and that's kind of what I want this place to be. Yeah, thanks for listening. Remember to leave comments in the comment section below. If you liked this video, give it a like. If you want to hear more of me, I don't see why you would, but if you do, you can subscribe. Again, thank you for your time. God bless.